Top 10 fastest SUVs in the world. The history of the SUV is somewhat different, as it has to start with criticism. Here are some popular opinions on SUVs. SUVs are monstrosities on wheels. They consume far too much petrol, they're unsafe. SUVs are far too expensive, and they're effectively keeping the car industry from developing more ecologically viable alternatives. SUVs are also by far the most popular category of cars. In fact, some experts reckon that some of the leading vehicle producers will stop producing traditional cars altogether. Already today, brands like Ford or General Motors have expanded the size of their SUV selection at the expense of saloons and mid-size cars. Volkswagen until recently didn't seem to believe in the SUV. Now it has quickly changed gears and today offers the T-Roc, the Tiguan and the Touareg. Despite all the criticism, former mayor of London, Kevin Livingstone, called 4x4 drivers idiotic. There seems to be no stop in the sports utility vehicle. In this special, we'll investigate the topic in depth. We'll explore the history of the SUV, analyze the reasons for its stunning success, and deal with some of the criticism leveled against it. Finally, we'll take a look at the very best SUV currently available. Why SUVs have become so successful? How could it come to this? As with every industry change as incisive as this, it is all about a long-time neglect of consumer needs. Lookers.co.uk sums up the specific benefits of SUVs thus: a large cabin with between 5 to 7 seats, 4x4 all-wheel drive capabilities, passenger carrying combined with cargo hauling and towing abilities, high ground clearance. Let's dismiss for a second the four-wheel drive, which is not a unique advantage of SUVs. The other points seem somewhat unspectacular at first. However, they've been the driving force between all the major shifts in the motor industry. In the 80s, the family seemed on a decline. Smaller package sizes for food were on the rise, as were notoriously impractical sports vehicles like Countach or Coupes. From the end of that decade onwards, however, families started to become bigger again. When this happened, there were desperately few car choices to accommodate this change. SUVs did not look quite that flashy, but they offered plenty of space both for passengers and luggage. So much space, in fact, that they successfully beat the minivan, which had seemed like the obvious solution for quite a while. For most of us, our car is one of our most prized possessions. Despite so many different brands and models, we still have our favorites. All of us are familiar with the generally popular sedans like the Honda Accord or Toyota Camry, which most of us use for daily commutes in day-to-day life. But in the past few years, people's favorite sedans are getting replaced by bigger and stronger SUVs. Americans are buying a lot more trucks and SUVs than any other country. The trucks and SUVs market has steadily intensified since the end of the recession. On the other hand, sedan sales have been declining since 2014. Currently, pickup trucks and SUVs together form 70% of the auto market. Back in 2012, 1 out of 5 cars sold was a sedan model. Today, it is hardly even 1 out of 10. On the flip side, sales of SUVs are zooming up, touching an all-time high of 29.77 million worldwide in 2018. Today, because of the drastic increase in demands, many SUVs are priced similar to competing sedans. Lesser price, off-roading capabilities, higher grade of comfort, bigger trunk space, and a lot more safety have all aided the SUV's demand. Number 1. Lamborghini Urus. The Lamborghini Urus is a high-performance luxury SUV manufactured by Italian automobile manufacturer Lamborghini. It was unveiled on 4th of December 2017 and was put in the market for the 2018 model year. The name comes from the Urus, the ancestor of modern domestic cattle, also known as the aurochs. It was designed by Mirza Borkert. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3 seconds. The Urus is powered by a twin-turbo V8 that makes a stout 641 horsepower, burbles deeply when idling, and absolutely howls under full throttle. Permanent all-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic transmission conspire with all that power to enable fantastic acceleration. In our testing, the Urus went from rocketed to 60 mph in 3.1 seconds and tore up the quarter mile in 11.3 seconds at 121 mph. Likewise, Lamborghini estimates a top speed of 190 mph. Number 2. Bentley Bentayga. Bentley Bentayga is a mid-sized luxury crossover SUV marketed by Bentley since late 2015. It is the first and only SUV ever produced by the brand. Its body is manufactured at the Volkswagen Zwickau-Mosel plant in Germany, then painted by Paintbox Editions in Banbury, England, and finally assembled at Bentley's factory in Crewe, United Kingdom. It was designed by Sang-Yup Lee. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.1 seconds. Number 3. Tesla Model X P90D. Our Earth's own human alien, Elon Musk's The Tesla Model X is a battery electric mid-sized luxury crossover produced by Tesla Inc. since 2015. Developed from the full-size sedan platform of the Tesla Model S, the vehicle is notable in that it uses falcon wing doors for passengers' access. It is designed by Franz von Holzhausen. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.2 seconds. Number 4. Porsche Cayenne Turbo Coupe. The Porsche Cayenne is a series of mid-size luxury crossover sport utility vehicles manufactured by the German automaker Porsche since 2002, with North American sales beginning in 2003. It is the first V8-engined vehicle built by Porsche since 1995, when the Porsche 928 was discontinued. It is also Porsche's first road-off variant vehicle since its Super and Junior tractors of 1950s and the first Porsche with 4 doors. Since 2008, all engines have featured direct injection technology. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.2 seconds. Number 5. Mercedes-AMG. The Mercedes-Benz GLC Class X253/C253 is a compact luxury crossover SUV introduced in 2015 for the 2016 model year that replaces the GLK class. According to Mercedes-Benz, it is the SUV equivalent of the C-Class. Under the vehicle naming scheme maintained by Mercedes-Benz, SUVs use the base name GL followed by the model's placement in Mercedes-Benz hierarchy. The G is for Geländewagen and alludes to long-running G-Wagon. This is followed by the letter L that acts as a linkage with the letter C to signify that the vehicle is an SUV equivalent of the C-Class. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.2 seconds. Number 6. Porsche Cayenne Turbo. The Porsche Cayenne Coupe is a sport utility vehicle from the automobile brand Porsche, based on the third generation of the Cayenne. The vehicle was presented in March 2019. The third generation Porsche Cayenne, which was redesigned from front to back and now bears more of a resemblance to the 911, was revealed on August 29, 2017 as a 2019 model based on the Volkswagen Group MLB platform. A model with a more rakish roofline called the Cayenne Coupe became available in 2019. It was revealed during the 2019 Shanghai Auto Show in April 2019. At launch, there were 2 models, the Cayenne Coupe and the Cayenne Turbo Coupe. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.2 seconds. Number 7. BMW X6M Competition. The BMW X6 is a mid-sized luxury crossover SUV by German automaker BMW. The BMW S6 is the originator of the sports activity coupe, that is SAC, referencing its sloping rear roof design. It combines the attributes of an SUV, high ground clearance, all-wheel drive, and all-weather ability, large wheels and tires, with the stance of a coupe, styling featuring a sloping roof. It is built in BMW's North American plant in Greer, South Carolina alongside the BMW X5, whose platform it shares. Prior to the release of the X7, the X6 was considered a flagship SUV for BMW. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.3 seconds. Number 8. Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is a range of mid-size SUVs produced by the American manufacturer Jeep. While some other SUVs were manufactured with body-on-frame construction, The Jeep Grand Cherokee has always used an unibody chassis. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.3 seconds. Trackhouse numbers are nuts. For starters, you have a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8 putting out 707 horsepower and 645 lb-ft of torque on tap. A slightly more restrictive exhaust system knocks down torque by a few pound-feet compared to the Charger and Challenger Hellcat hooked up to an 8-speed automatic. That enables this 2186 kilo monsters just over 4,800 pounds to sprint from rest to 100 km per hour in about 3.5 seconds. Enable launch control and get the timing right, and you can easily crack the 11 seconds on a quarter-mile run. Number 9. Alfa Romeo Stelvio. The Alfa Romeo Stelvio Tipo 949 is a compact luxury crossover SUV manufactured and marketed by the Alfa Romeo subdivision of the Stellantis, formerly with the FCA, first revealed at the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show and entering production at the Casino plant at the end of 2016. It is currently Alfa Romeo's best-selling model with roughly 43,000 sold in 2018. At the 2019 Geneva International Motor Show, Alfa Romeo Racing Limited Edition was introduced, which celebrated Alfa Romeo's legendary racing history and entering of a new Italian driver onto the Formula One scene. Antonio Giovinazzi joins the Alfa Romeo racing team with world champion Kimi Räikkönen. This special edition has exclusively paintwork as a tribute to the Alfa Romeo Racing C38 Formula One car. Carbon fiber parts, an acropovic titanium exhaust system, and other tweaks shave off about 28 kgs from the standard quadrifoglio version. The return engine now produces 520 PS. Number 10. Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat. The name Hellcat instills fear in just about anyone, even more so when you pull up at the lights alongside a family of 6 in the ultimate muscle machine, the 2021 Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat. Buyers in search of the best town vehicle that isn't a pickup truck have long turned to the standard Durango. Although it hasn't received a major update since 2014 model year, Dodge continually updated the powertrains, culminating in the V8's Hemi-powered SRT model. But in typical Dodge fashion, even the 475 horsepower SRT model wasn't potent enough. That's why for 2021 the Dodge Durango has spawned its own Hellcat variant. Its speed can reach up to 60 meters in 3.4 seconds. If you liked the video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to the latest luxury cars channel for more awesome videos like this.